The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast are for general information only, and any reference on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own risk. This podcast should not be considered professional advice whatsoever. The third-party materials or content of any third-party site referenced in this podcast do not necessarily reflect the opinions, standards, or policies of the owner. In other words, just have a fucking sense of humor, will you, and enjoy.
Now you listen to me, you sick son of a bitch.
Welcome back! Hello!
That was probably a bit much.
Was it?
Well, I like the other two because we started off the episodes, episode 3, by the way.
Episode 3, by the way.
With you doing your little yell, that was a bit too much.
Well, I just, all of a sudden, because there's UFC on tomorrow and there's like boxing going on, I just felt like I wanted to be
You get excited.
that guy. What's his name? Bruce Buffer. That's his name. Bruce Buffer.
Is it Buffer?
Yeah.
It is Buffer, isn't it?
Buffer.
And I've seen him on Howard Stern, and he's always got some young little thing on the horn.
Totally.
Yeah. What a legend!
Yeah.
All he has to do is turn up to places and say,
Let's get ready to rumble!
That's
what
pretty
he says.
good.
Yeah, thank you.
That's pretty
I've been
good, man.
practicing because, and it's amazing his whole story because he was watching the TV one day and he just went, I could do that better. And that's what he did. That's what he trained. As a kid, he saw a commentator just say that.
Yeah.
Dude, let's get ready to rumble. He's like, that's bloody boring. My turn. And then he just started learning how to do it. Then his brother did it, and now he's doing it for the UFC.
he just did it slower, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He took his time.
added drama and suspense to it.
Totally.
Kind of like a cool scene that's been drawn. It builds the suspense, and you're like, oh, come on, is he
Yeah.
gonna sit? No, he's a bit longer. Here we go. Yeah, there it is.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
You never got that in the movie IQ.
IQ.
Is it IQ? It's the Netflix one, which is just absolutely shit. Is
Yeah,
it
well-
IQ? Is it IQ? IR.
AO.
AI.
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 Artificial intelligence.
AI. I think it was AI. It was something like that. It was a shit-ass fucking movie. Sorry for the language. Actually, let's find out. Hey, Siri. What is that movie that's on Netflix that sounds like AI but isn't AI and it might be AR or OI?
It's OA, isn't it?
Sorry, I can't search that. But I can search by title, actors, year, and categories like romantic comedies.
Honestly, Siri is
Wait,
just...
why does your Siri sound like a transvestite?
It's not... How dare you say that about the Irish? How dare you say that about the Irish?
What do you mean the Irish?
Wow.
It sounds, play it again.
It's Irish.
It sounds like a transvestite.
It's not a transvestite. Hey, Siri. I see a little silhouette of a man.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Galileo Figaro Magnifico. I'm just a poor assistant. It's just a poor
Look, and
assistant.
it
All right,
keeps
that's
going.
enough.
No, it keeps going. We'll just put it on the table there.
But I thought Siri was a chick.
No, I changed it to her. I don't want to take orders from a girl.
All right, turn that nonsense off.
What do I mean? It's,
Bismillah. No.
it goes for hours. It goes
Wait,
for hours.
I've got one for Siri.
Okay.
Ask Siri
Okay.
how much wood a woodchuck
Oh,
could
yep.
chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Hey, Siri. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a wood could chuck wood?
You muffed it up.
A woodchuck would chuck as much as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Chuck.
Big Papa.
Big Papa.
It calls me Big Papa.
Oh, so is that a nickname that you've given
Yeah,
it to you?
definitely.
That's scary.
Why?
Because it's learning you.
Yeah, but I told it to call me that. And the thing was, you know how it called me Big Papa?
Yeah.
Because there was this one, I think it was like the iPhone 4 or something, when Siri first came along.
Yeah.
I was like playing with it all the time. And then
Yeah.
I started singing to it.
Yeah.
I like how you call me Big Papa, throw your hands in the air if you're a true... And he goes, from now on, I will call you Big Papa.
Is that a Notorious song?
Notorious B.I.G., yeah. R.I.P.
Notorious R.I.P.
Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. Hey, look, wait a minute.
Oh, I want to talk about iPhones.
No, I don't want to talk about iPhones.
okay,
No, we can talk about iPhones. Let's just say welcome back, everybody.
Episode. Oh, yeah, we didn't do any of that.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Can you believe it?
I can believe it. But also, I don't think the crew can believe it after the... we had a
still employed.
Yeah, still employed. We had a very stern word to all of them as well.
Well, I think they all got shooken up. After
Yeah,
we
they
had
did.
to get rid of. I see. I've already forgot his name. That's how unimportant he is.
It was Jamiroquai or something. Something weird like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now, Ben and... Ben was actually... Dave.
Ben.
Sorry, mate. I keep forgetting.
They look alike.
They actually... Are you guys twins? They're sort of, I don't know, you're fucking mongroids. Look at them, they don't even
Cousins.
say anything.
Yeah,
Whatever.
they're just meat.
Whatever, Ben. But Ben was very upset, weren't you, Ben? Because we were talking about the crew, because we do have now, I think, 4 people.
Yep.
And
Great job on the set again, Jeremy.
yeah, great. Jeremy did a fantastic job. But then Ben said that it would be much better if we had a female on set. So we know that you're a pervert. Ben.
Wow, these are heavy accusations.
I don't like you. Anyway, let's get away from that. We have to start off by, we got some word from our sponsors that we did a fantastic
more sponsors,
job. Yeah,
really?
but also a bit on the side so that we did it perfectly well last time.
Perfectly well. that's not a. I don't think that's a compliment.
Is it not?
If
Perfectly
you say
well.
you do something perfectly well, you know, you don't do something excellently good.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense, does it?
Well, perfectly well means you've done an okay job.
Right. So it's not perfect.
No.
You did it perfectly well. Okay, got you. It wasn't perfectly great. Well, you know, we're learning, and this is what this is all about. It's about trial and error. That's what we should have called this, by the way.
Trial and error. It sounds like a law police program.
Yeah.
Trial and error.
That would be a great, like, album cover. Album cover. Trial and error. They never say that, do they? They never go album cover.
They might do.
They might. So hey, well, by the way, welcome back, everybody. And the sponsors again this week are of course, Bit on the Side. Bit on the Side, of course, as you know, is a production and promotional company. They work in-house. Event management, and they will do all your staff and training for everything that you got inside. I don't even know what else to say about it.
They do everything.
They do everything. So well done, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Bit on the Side.
They're going to stay with us for about 10 episodes. Then we'll see where we go from there. Probably we'll hopefully get someone else. We've been talking to a lot of drink companies, a lot of coffees. Let's just see. But thank you guys.
I'll take any money. Fine
Any
with
money,
me.
who cares? Let's just get some
Yeah.
beers. You got some beers this week, which is great. I'm not having beer, I'm having coffee, and I'm also having kombucha. Why? Because, yes, you're right, I watched the documentary, The Game Changer.
The Game Changer.
That's right.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I know you haven't. I can tell because you're drinking beer.
and it's 12:30.
Exactly.
On a Saturday afternoon.
On a Saturday afternoon. Love it. Love it. But if you guys are not aware, Game Changer is the new trend, the new blockbuster sort of thing coming
So
out.
is this like a new diet, new fad?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's better than keto. It's
better
basically...
than keto. I thought that was a form of martial arts.
What, keto?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not really into...
Health and wealth.
I'm not into health and well-being. Well, I did go for my first bike ride in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, nice. Where'd
I
you go?
usually do. I'm usually up to something, but I've had like 3 weeks off doing nothing.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm 37, so it's hard to get back in the go.
It's so annoying when you get old.
Sweating like a bastard riding into the wind.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And this is the thing about Game Changer. All it is all you're eating is plant-based diet.
It's just a vegan.
Well, you're a vegetarian. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm just trialing
do you
being
mean?
vegetarian.
Oh. So you can have eggs and...
Well, you can't have eggs because that's linked to animals, isn't it?
I don't know.
It is. It's a chicken's poop. But you, like...
It came out of it. What came first?
The chicken, I have no idea. I hate that thing. That's always
It's so
confusing. when people
stupid.
ask me. But the good thing about it is you just have to have plant-based stuff. You have lots of veggies. You have lentils, beans, tofu. It's actually very easy and it's cheaper.
So you don't eat any meat at all?
No meat at all.
For how long is this going to last?
Well, it's probably about a week. But
like the keto?
like the keto, that was great though. The keto was so good. But no, you just got to try all these things. I'm going to try it for about a month. But you just...
So
Like,
that's what happens though. People watch documentaries, don't they? And then they're like, "Wow, this is the one."
Yep.
I remember watching the one about sugar.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, the one
I'm
about
never having
sugar.
sugar ever again.
yeah. Did you though?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
the
it.
next day, I'm like, I'm not having a cup of tea without sugar in it. What are you, a psychopath?
Totally. But that's it. And then also what I hate, what really grinds my gears, are the people that watch the documentary and then all of a sudden they're now an expert at vegetarians.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they're like I've been talking to a guy and they're like, oh no, you should never eat meat. I'm like, when have you stopped eating meat? And they were like, like a week ago. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? And
It's that preachiness, isn't it?
It
I'm
is, it's
fine,
preachy,
but
yeah.
anybody can do whatever they want. They can eat fucking only Rice Krispies for all I give a damn. It's more their preachiness of
totally.
hey, I'm doing this, so you have to.
Yeah.
I'm morally superior because I'm not eating animals.
That's the annoying part, and they try to convince you. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Or we're such leechy characters and creatures in this world. We find something, we grab it, and we go, "That's ours," and this is our identity.
Yeah.
You know, and that's it. And
I
that's
felt like that way about music when I was young.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
you'd get onto an album.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is when we had
Marshall
like CDs and
Mathers.
tapes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you felt like that belonged to you. You're like, oh man. And then you find out that somebody else is into that same album. I remember thinking this about like OK Computer or something in high school, or I think maybe that Beastie Boys album. And then I was like, oh man, someone else is into it. Oh, that belonged to me. That was my thing. It's
Yeah.
very selfish of us to think this way.
Territorial as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very much
so
like that.
dumb. And do you think because that's now been replaced with fad dieting and
Basically, and we just have to leech
themes.
onto things and this and that.
Extinction Rebellion
Oh,
or
totally.
whatever it is,
Yeah.
you've got to go all or nothing.
Yeah, and it's basically people are just learning things and grabbing onto things so they can have an argument. They just want to argue with people all the time. You know, like, just totally. These guys just...
We had that a while ago last summer. We were having a barbecue. Well, hey, friends and family come over for a barbecue. Well, it was more just sort of friends and flatmates' friends and stuff like that. And this one girl come over and she was a vegan, which is fine, no problem. All she did the whole fucking time was complain about the smell of meat.
Please.
I'm like, you're at a barbecue.
Yeah. Why did you come?
Yeah, exactly. And it's all good. If I went to an all vegan, I'm not going to complain that there's no meat.
No.
I'll just be like, oh, well, I guess this is what I'm doing today.
Yeah, totally.
I wouldn't preach anything else. Like, oh, the stink of that tofu. Hey, it smells like fucking toe
No,
jeans.
because that's someone else's thing. You
Exactly.
don't do that.
Don't diss on someone's
No,
stuff.
shit, no, you don't do that. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with people that do that?
It's that self-righteous justice. I'm the reason, the one. I'm the solution to the problem.
Yeah.
Everyone's an instant expert. Hey, watch a documentary, instant expert.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of the time when I was dating someone in Sydney. I'm not going to say her name. And
Stephen.
No, Stevie.
Oh, okay.
And so, like, she knew nothing about acting whatsoever. And I had a script, I was going through it. Then she saw me doing all the preparation for the role. And then when she saw the episode come out on TV, for some reason, she just became this acting teacher. She was like, oh, you weren't very specific there. Oh, it would have been better if you had a moment of truth.
Oh,
And I was
no.
like, where
What
the
are
fuck
those?
did you learn that from? Like, she was
Is
like,
that why she's now your ex-girlfriend?
yeah, well, totally. That was one of the reasons. But like, she
I want to
wasn't
hear
on-
some of the other reasons.
She wasn't on my side. She wasn't on my side.
She tore you down.
She did. And,
Like,
but why would you do
Meisner,
that?
what's his name? Artie Meisner.
Michael Sacente.
Yeah.
Beautiful man, by the way. But also Meisner,
Not
yeah.
physically, just...
No.
In the mind.
In the mind. But Meisner is a very good technique and is used all over the world. But, you know, it takes time to learn that. And somehow she just came out of nowhere and went, oh, you're not being specific here. You need to be like this. You know, where's your imaginary truth? Shut the fuck up. How do you... I don't do that about your yoga. I don't say that about your fucking yoga and your chanting.
People can learn things pretty quickly these days, I suppose. Obviously, it takes decades to become an expert as well. I'm an editor, and I still learn things every day.
Yeah.
And every time there's a new challenge to get over, or a new thing to work out, or a new little obstacle, it's never the same. It's always different. So you go into something with an idea. Oh, this is how it's going to be, and it never turns out like that. You've always got to adapt.
Yeah, adapt.
And but it takes years, and there's different processes for you to become efficient at it. And so skipping a bunch of steps or just jumping right on in there,
Yeah.
you can learn bad habits.
Totally. And that's when I go into auditions. And nowadays, I go into auditions and I just see the actors that come in there and I'm like, wow, look at you. They're so young, naive, with all this energy.
Yeah,
And,
you've got a lot of confidence, don't you?
Oh, I do. And I talk to these kids. I love doing it as well.
He's kind of like a mentor. He's like, "Oh, kids,
Yeah.
all right,
Come over here."
gather around.
First of all, they recognize
Gets out
me.
his oversized script
Yeah,
that looks
totally.
like a storybook, and they all get down on their knees and cross their legs
Yeah.
and fold their arms.
And then they just listen. Oh, please tell us more, Omar. But it's intense. Like,
Do you feel like Michael Sacente is the Obi-Wan?
No,
and you're
no.
the Anakin Skywalker.
no.
It's
a
it's
year.
levels though, isn't it?
It's levels. It's definitely, you have the teacher, then who's the master, then you have the student. But you actually learn from everyday life when it comes to acting. You learn about how you interact with people and the way that you, you take on emotions and all different situations and doings and intentions. It's fascinating.
It's intense.
It's intense. And sometimes to break away from life, you've got to start thinking.
I think you've got to realize that at some point you have to have a consciousness about whether you're going to be contributing to the situation or not, or whether or not you're just like wasting people's time, or you're just not good, or whatever it is. And I dabbled in it in the past, but mostly because I wanted to get money.
Yeah, it was
like,
cash.
It's not really
cash
my thing. Like Omar had to convince me to let Dave and Keith, or whatever the fuck their names are, video this podcast, because I'm way more of a behind the camera type of person. That's way more my thing. So yeah. How's the kombucha?
Oh, it's
cola?
really good. My belly.
Oh my god, it's disgusting.
It's not the best, but this is the cola, so
I
it's
ain't
fine.
fucking with kombucha. My sister and my mum grow it in the fridge. It looks like a big mason jar of a kind of like pinky liquid, and then this fucking thing just starts growing in it in the middle. And it just expands. I'm pretty sure I've opened the fridge and the thing's just stopped moving. I've almost caught it, and then I open the fridge, the fucking thing still. It looks like one of those jars that you put the head in Futurama. It's just disgusting. And touching it looks like a fucking minging-ass jellyfish.
Why would they grow it at home? Why don't you just go buy out? It must be cheaper then.
No,
They're making
it's about
it into
the
tea.
process. It's like, why would you grow your own vegetables at home?
Well, I wouldn't.
No, but people enjoy it because they like gardening, and they're like, oh yeah, here's my little tomatoes. I'm gonna get some stuff on the go. It's spring, so I'm gonna get a few things going in a little veggie patch.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it's
Interesting.
fun.
Yeah, for me, I think gardening is like the last stage before death.
Well, it could be calming. Imagine it as a type of meditation.
Totally.
So, for instance, a place that you find where you have your best thoughts, and you feel like the most comfortable, like your place of zen. I don't know if you meditate or
I do.
You do? Wow. Doesn't eat meat.
Meditates.
Goes
to the gym.
Starting to sound like Russell Brand.
Well, am I? That's a compliment. That's a compliment. Is it though?
Yeah, but kombucha is disgusting. I'm not touching that jellyfish shit. It's just, ooh.
Please don't.
Hell no.
What I just want to go back to something. We had a conversation last week where you asked me a
hypothetical question.
That's
I'm glad you remembered, because I didn't think you would, and I was going to bring it back up.
We're going to forget about that?
I tell you what, well, if you're going to give me the answer, that's great, and then I'm going to give you the next week's one.
Okay.
So you've got to
straight away?
Yeah, well, after we've found the resolution.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So the answer to the question.
So the question was, we should recap the question.
Which was it?
It was... a hypothetical casting couch.
Yep.
Omar's in Los Angeles. He's got a few meetings going on. He's popped into a big meeting. His agent's got him a meeting with one of the big producers.
By the name of?
Harvey Weinstein. So he's gone in. Omar's gone into the office, and they're like, Omar, we think you're amazing, and we want you to play our next. Look,
was it Bond?
Avenger. We're going to add you to the Avengers.
Okay.
The Avengers get a bit boring. Everyone wants a new character.
Yeah.
Someone a bit edgy.
Yeah.
All you got to do is give me a gobbler right here and now. That's it. 3 minutes of your life.
Yeah.
And you say to him, dude, aren't you into like hot chicks and stuff like that? And he's like, all feels the same when my eyes are closed.
Wow.
So might have to shave that mustache.
No, I'll be keeping that. But if he tells me to shave it, I'll go, well, what do you want? Do you want the goblin or do you want me to shave it off? Both. Oh, fuck. Now this is going somewhere
Anyway,
else.
so you guaranteed the part. He's got the contract right there.
Yeah.
All you got to do is sign on the dotted line.
Yeah.
And so it's really up to you.
It is up to me.
It is up to you.
And I'll go, I've done this before, but I'm not touching them. So F you, and I'm getting out of here.
So you wouldn't do it?
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. See, that makes me think that you have some sort of integrity.
But if it was you and McGregor sitting there...
No, that's not the point.
Like, yes.
No, it has to be...
Let's do it.
No, see, that's different. It's not like Harvey Weinstein is a fucking cave troll.
Yeah, exactly. Like Peter Jackson. No, I would not be doing that. Peter Jackson over there, no.
Yeah, but if it was Meryl Streep, you'd be like, I guess I could get through this.
Yeah, I can try. I'll get down and deep in those flaps. Wow.
So it's a no. It's a big
definitely a no. It's
no,
definitely a no.
That's good. Integrity is key, Omar.
I mean, yeah. I don't
see that kombucha just speak.
Totally. I can't even speak anymore. That bloody kombucha.
Very good, Omar.
Well, thank you very much. And yeah.
So the new hypothetical
Let's
question.
go from the top.
Would you have 1 week to dwell on, and you can Yeah, come back with the answer next week. And
Okay.
Tell me what you think.
Okay.
Hypothetical question.
Let's go. Number 2.
Here we go. Hollywood is all about making sequels these days, or maybe there's been a real big hit movie. If you think about Blade Runner, and it was made a long time ago,
Yeah,
and then they made a new one. It's kind of like a prequel sequel type of deal going on.
Yep.
Hollywood's come calling because they've got 2 main actors involved.
Yep.
The other one hasn't been cast yet.
Okay.
We don't know who that is.
Okay.
You might come up with some good suggestions over the week.
Okay.
But it is they want you for one of the main roles.
Okay.
Like, it's guaranteed. Like they've already seen your show reel. They know. All right, we know what he's all about.
They've seen my work.
They've seen the range. They know what he's capable of.
seen the talent.
They just see the raw talent,
Uh-huh.
the dedication, the range.
Okay.
He's got the whole package.
I do.
The movie is called
Yeah.
Brokeback Mountain 2.
Wow. Is Ange Lee going to be directing it?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Is my co-star...
See, this one's not. There's no heinous like hang-ups or catch-22s.
Okay.
That's it.
Right.
Apart from the movie is obviously going to have a pretty similar subject matter and
Which was
scenes
what?
and dialogue to the first movie, which I really liked. I thought that was a great movie.
I like it as well.
Brokeback Mountain is about 2 homosexual cowboys, and one's always gay and he knows he's gay, and the other one is he's like got a wife.
Cowboys.
What?
That's a great album cover.
Homosexual it's a band name.
Yeah, it's a band name. That's
Fucking
great.
homosexual cowboys, baby.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, yeah.
So there's nothing funny about it. These are the risks.
Yeah.
A, it's going to be a big flop because most of these big fucking sequels are.
You got to take a risk.
And B, you're going to have to participate, and even though it's acting, you're going to have to participate in these scenes.
Yeah.
And it's going to be reasonably graphic. And also, you might not be able, I mean, both for Ledger and what's his face?
Yeah, him.
I
forgot
you know
his
who I
name.
mean?
Yeah.
We'll bring it back up. They come out on the other side of it pretty well, so it could be a smash hit.
Totally, it could be. It's a big risk, though.
is a big
Does it have to
risk.
be called Brokeback Mountain 2? Could it not just be like
Bareback
Bareback Rangers or something?
Brokeback Mountain, Return to the Dirt Trail.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
the working title.
Back. Well, look, I'm not going to hold the listener and viewers.
Because we got to answer this till next week. So you got time to think
but
about
I
it.
was actually going to just say I can do it right now. I'll give you the answer right
but
now.
then I've got to think of another one that we have to think about for a week.
Yeah, but you got a week to do
But
that.
But then that's how we carry the audience into the next
Fine.
episode.
But could we just for now say that my co-star is going to...
You're welcome to come up with hypothetical co-stars.
I know who
but
it's
you're not
going to
gonna
be.
give the answer.
No, my co-star for this one is going to be Jeremy Renner.
He's looking for work, apparently.
Well, is he?
Should we get it? We love Jeremy Renner. Have we got any good Jeremy Renner news?
Oh, let's have a look at the Jeremy... We should just have a section which is called Jeremy Renner News.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's have a quick
Because
look.
we talked about Jeremy Renner last week, and I believe the week before.
And the week before that.
Because he is becoming a musician, and he's really good, and he makes rock and roll music. The Avengers a bit of downtime at the moment, but again, this could play into his favor if
Totally,
he wants
totally.
to become a rock god, kind of like a Jared Leto. He transitioned.
He did, and pretty well as well, Jared Leto.
100%.
I just didn't like him as the Joker.
No, he wasn't very good at that. But that doesn't mean he's not a good actor. I mean, how good was...
When he was the AIDS
was
thing
the
good.
heroin one where he loses his
Yeah,
arm?
the AIDS, yeah. AIDS?
I can't remember.
Was it an AIDS?
Nah, it was Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, was he in that?
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
He's good, man. He
Must
is
have been
really
high.
good. He shouldn't be cast as the Joker. He shouldn't have this. Again, that's poor casting.
And he was so angry at Joaquin Phoenix and the whole Joker thing. Did you hear about that? How he was trying to
Why
shut
was
the
he
whole
mad?
thing down? Because he just felt left out.
That's kind of like the Spiderman did the swap, though, didn't it? 'Cause we
Yeah.
had- what's his name for two?
Toby
Spider-
Maguire.
No, there was the one after that, and he did 2 seasons. And this is how funny it is actually. And 2 Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
And then he was supposed to meet up, go to some corporate event with the heads of Sony, who Sony are the pictures, and he got too hungover and didn't turn up. So they fired it. That's how we ended up with the Spider-Man that we have now.
Really?
Yeah, because
that kid's much better as well, though. He's really good.
Yeah, he
kid.
is really. I didn't mind the other guy. He was pretty cool. He was like doing the skateboarding tricks and stuff.
Wasn't
that
that?
was rad.
That was Garfield.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Garfield.
he got sacked because he was supposed to turn
He
up,
was so
meet the head
good.
of Sony at some corporate event.
Yeah, and he got drunk.
He got hungover and didn't turn up or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then got binned. The head of Sony was like, "Fuck you! You don't get to be
That's
Spider-Man
not fair.
now."
That's not fair.
Kind of is. He made him. Spider-Man can take it away.
Yeah, just like that.
All right.
Okay, and welcome, guys. Jeremy Renner moment. Here we go. Jeremy Renner. Here we go. The Jeremy Renner moment for the week. Okay. It's funny. At the beginning of this article, it does say rumor, but it's not. It's definitely not. Marvel exploring options to replace Jeremy Renner in Hawkeye.
I think
following
you can get rid of Hawkeye and no one would notice.
Yeah. Who? They won't even know who that is. Who?
Nobody would notice.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? So TMZ has reported that according to court documents, Jeremy Renner's ex-wife alleged that he threatened to kill her.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not going to say her
With
name.
a bow and arrow?
Probably.
I wonder if he's good at archery.
I don't think he is. You can tell by the way he's holding it. He's only... Because they don't need to be good at their sport, do they? Like, he doesn't need to be good at that because they just do that in post.
That's what I'm saying.
He just lets go of there's no arrow there.
Yeah.
There's no arrow.
Yeah.
Oh, but Orlando Bloom had to learn.
Hey, here's a funny statistic. Just check this out quickly before we get into Renner news.
Yep.
After the Hunger Games, archery as a recreation went up like 600% or something like that.
Really?
So when the Hunger Games were popular, everybody like got into archery.
Yeah.
And like people will open up new schools and new places to do it and new training places because it just went mental. Everyone was like, hell yeah, Hunger Game, kill some shit with an arrow, yo.
Wow, that's good information. That's good information.
It is good information if you're into archery.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. Right, back to the Jeremy Renner. Okay, we're back into
That's the
Jeremy
jingle
Renner.
for the Renner news.
Oh, totally. So let's go back to he threatened to kill his wife. So her name is Sonny Pacheco. I was not going to say that. Renner's ex-wife stated in documents that one night, while intoxicated on cocaine and alcohol, Renner took a gun. It was a gun.
Oh, not an arrow.
No, and threatened to kill her and himself.
See, that's why he broke character. He should have got the arrow, and she would have been like, "Oh, Hawkeye, you and that bow and arrow."
But that's so weird, isn't it? Like, that's so... Ready? Awkward.
Oh.
Did you see what I did there?
Yeah.
What do you think?
That was pretty good. I wanted to laugh, but it was...
Awkward.
Every time you threaten to kill your wife, it's awkward.
That's very awkward-y.
It should be like his catchphrase, and he has a sitcom. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, now I'm going to kill you, bitch, if you don't do what I say. Oh, Hawkeye, this is so awkward. And he looks at the camera.
Oh, but that's Mario. Or it could just go like, oh.
That's amazing.
That's it. We've just made Jeremy Renner's next TV show sitcom.
So what's going to happen to Rendog then?
Oh, I don't know. Documents reportedly detail an account from a nanny. So it came from a nanny who overheard
third party.
Renner saying that...
Those nannies will take you down.
Here we go. So here's a quote. Renner was saying this. It was better that Ava, probably the daughter, had no parents than to have you as a mother.
That's crazy. So he was going to like kill the bitch and do a suicide.
Totally.
Like murder-suicide.
But how do we know that he was going to kill himself? He probably wasn't going to.
No, he's too rich.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that sort of shit. Come on, Jeremy
No
Renner.
rich people kill themselves. That's why the fucking Jeffrey Epstein shit is bullshit too.
Oh, yeah.
If he's even dead.
You don't think he is?
Hell no.
Like
He's got that much money, you just like... Imagine how easy it is to create CGI these days.
Yeah.
With millions of dollars for a movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's got cash for change. He could just make some fake...
You can change his
autopsy
name.
photos.
Yeah.
That's right. Get laser surgery.
Well, what do you think about
Face
Tupac
off.
then? Tupac, do you think he's still alive? Tupac
I don't
Shakur?
know. I like those documentaries about how they, like the conspiracy ones about people who are still alive. There's Elvis ones.
Oh, he's definitely dead.
He is now, but there's ones from like the 80s and 90s where people swear, I seen him. He was driving down I-95 in a 65 pickup truck. And I was like, damn, that's the king.
That's so fucking stupid because everyone back then was dressing up like him. So it could have been a lookalike.
He was the man. Elvis was the man. Also, the first person to steal music from black people. So,
Whoa, we can't get into that.
yeah, we won't get into that.
Okay. So, poor Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. I think they're saying
I think he's going to be fine. He doesn't even need to be an Avenger because of all the fucking album sales.
Oh, totally.
He's going to be on The Rock every day.
Yeah, he'll be on
He's-
every radio station. Maybe that's why he knew that he had to go into rock and roll, because
Perhaps you have to do something like that to like, dude, I have to build up my rock and roll credibility, so I need to like start doing drugs and threaten my wife.
Yeah, totally, with a gun.
Well, you have to do that stuff if you're a rock and roll star.
You totally have
like,
to.
oh, Ozzy Osbourne, you crazy sod, you. Oh, you drank those 3 bottles of vodka and tried to strangle Sharon. Aren't you a character?
Did he do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
He totally did.
See, that's the thing. Alcohol is just such a...
Alcohol,
drugs, cocaine.
I think in the first episode I said, I bet you Ren Dog's on cocaine, because I was watching those videos of them like on his YouTube channel, and their little behind-the-scenes 2-minute videos of them talking about, behind the scenes, like, yeah, man, add more bass to that track and lift the hi-hats, and he just seems super geared up and super like, yeah, man.
Very edgy, was he?
Just ping-ponging around his little studio. You're like, yeah, hell, fuck yeah, I'm a rock and roll star, baby, yeah.
Maybe that he needed the cocaine, but what sort of cocaine is he getting? Cocaine nowadays is crap.
He lives in Hollywood. He's probably getting the best.
Well,
all the hookups, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe they should call him Snow Nose instead of Hawkeye.
Yeah.
That was bad.
That was pretty bad. It wasn't as good as my
Snow Nose.
Hawkwood. But good on
good.
Jeremy Renner. I mean, at the end of the day, his wife and him, if he separates from his wife, I mean, wives nowadays, they always need an excuse
To get millions?
to get millions of dollars.
Yeah, though, I don't think they were going to Me Too the Renner, though.
The Me Too.
You can't. See, like we said on one episode, The Rock is impossible to Me Too. Renner, I don't know. He's just too small. It's easy to Me Too small people.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dear. Anyway, we're talking about women. I've got one thing to
Be
bring
careful.
up here.
Watch your tone.
There's no tone.
Okay.
It's a monotone.
Okay. Let's hear what this is. What's going on
Actually,
here?
this might segment well because we would like to have a rant about stuff.
Okay.
So we're gonna each.
We're going to be ranting about women again?
I'm not ranting about women.
Oh, thank God.
I'm ranting about certain scenarios within my flatting situation that involve women. So you've got to be careful about how you word that.
Okay. Careful.
I think women have poor eyesight.
Okay. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Basically, my female flatmates, during the day, they like to turn all the fucking lights on. Even though it's like as light as it is in here right now, for some reason when they walk into a room, they have to turn all the fucking lights on.
Well, we have the lights on.
Yeah, but that's because we want it to look better for the camera.
Yeah, true.
That's what Dave said. Dave said leave the lights on because it
You
just
did.
adds a little bit of warm glow.
Dave, Ben.
Yeah.
You did. And he's nodding like a fucking
Yeah.
idiot.
Fuck off, Dave.
You're probably going to get fired after this,
Yeah.
mate. Anyway, okay.
How dare you interact with us?
Exactly. Just look down the barrel. That's all. That's
Look at
your
the ground.
job.
Look at the
Do your
ground.
job. You're 20. Fucking hell. Okay. Yeah.
So I don't
that makes
I
sense.
don't understand it. Like, why is it? Did you walk into the room? Is it so dark?
Yeah.
I can see perfectly fine.
They better not listen to this podcast.
Oh, they're gonna.
Oh, for
Yeah,
God's
that's
sake.
fine though. They know though.
Yeah,
They know.
I think your flatmates suck.
Oh, I think no, I don't. I think they're awesome to be honest. I
Yeah,
just
I
don't
think
understand why you need to turn the fucking lights
I
on during
guess,
the day.
isn't it maybe
You can
just
see.
Isn't it a habitual thing? It's a habitual thing that they're doing, that they think it's nighttime because usually, don't they work 9 till 5?
No, not
they're
really.
not that?
No, none of that.
Oh, they're
No.
gym freaks.
They go to the gym. A couple of people do 9 till 5, sort of.
How many people live in your house?
5. Yeah.
That's including
me. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got a couple, 2 girls and myself. They're a bit
couple-
younger, so that might have something to do with it.
Oh, yeah.
But I
yeah.
don't understand why you need to turn the light on during the day.
Wait, so you mean the couples are 2 females?
No, the couple is a male and a female.
You never know nowadays.
That's fine with me.
No, I
got
just
no
have to make
problems
sure.
with that.
No, neither do I.
Yeah, absolutely.
What, with a
not.
man and a female, or the female and the female?
Well, if it was a
ways.
female and female, I'd have more fucking lights to turn off.
Ah,
That's my rant.
yeah, that was a good... Yeah, there would be so many lights on.
It's like fucking a disco in there.
Oh.
It's fucking 10 in the morning.
What else do they do? Do you have to leave the toilet seat up all the time?
that's my own rant. No, so actually, that's not a problem. I think people understand, and I don't understand why it is a problem. Because if you need to, like, I feel like it's easier to put it down than it is to lift it up, right?
Yeah.
If you're thinking about effort-wise,
Yeah. Putting down is easy.
putting it down is a lot
Yeah.
easier than lifting it up.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
Well, it's so weird. Now, here's the other agreement. That agreement I have with you. I agree with you on this. You say that they don't have eyes. I think they don't have eyes, or there's some sort of their vision that they're not seeing. Well,
They see in a different realm.
they do.
They
It's like
smell in a different way.
Because they go to the toilet, and like my girlfriend, she always complains, put the toilet seat down or I'm going to fall in.
Wouldn't you check before you sit down?
Look, open your eyes.
I don't understand. It's easier to put it down than it is to lift it up.
Oh, and if you put it down, you just have to tap it. Lifting it up, you got to put your hands under it, and you got to lift it up.
And get all that peep on your
Whatever there
fingertips.
is.
Yeah.
Whatever there is.
Anyway, the rant.
The rant is over.
You got anything to rant about?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, okay.
I've got something to rant about.
All right, here we go.
This is
don't
this
get
is
too
really.
upset, though.
I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get upset. I've had a shit week this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I was
I
going to
have.
ask you how your week went at the start of the episode. And
But now it's at the end.
because I didn't care.
Yeah, well, that's right. Nobody should give a shit. But I've had a shit week. It's one of those weeks where it's just up and down every single day. And you don't know which day is you're happy, which one you're sad. So, I just had no idea what was going on. I was just riding this wave.
Emotional rock. That's what happens when you're an actor. You've got to dial in all these feelings.
No,
and
but
it
not
might fuck you
usually.
up.
No, but no. It just, this week, for some reason,
That kombucha.
It's a kombucha. It is.
Hooking up your stomach, dude. There's another life form growing inside you with a different brain, and it's making decisions for you.
I tell you, my gut right now is squeaky clean. So no, everything's fine on that realm. What the realm is not right is is this thing. Anyway, there was so many days, but there was just one day I was at the gym, as I do, pumping some fucking.
You go to the iron. We should talk about your dramatic weight loss.
Yeah.
Not this episode. But
we'll get into that when we get our Jenny Craig sponsor in. Look, listen to me here. So I was at the gym pumping some serious weights, and this fucking guy, I don't know, Muhammad, I'm going to call him. He was just staring at me constantly. He was over there just staring at me while I was lifting weights. And that's fine, but like when you come past me...
It's creepy, dude.
Yeah, it is, but I get that all the time. You get people staring at you when you're lifting heavy things.
Is that guy from that
No,
commercial for
but
male
strap-ons? But at the gym, people are always, well, you haven't been there in three weeks, 3 months, or ever. But people look at each other and you compliment that guy. Wow, that guy's got big shoulders. She's got huge breasts.
That's not a feature of working out.
Oh, you don't go up to them and say that? Your glutes look big.
Oh, is that a glute?
Well, no, they're not glutes, but I'm just talking about glutes now. Yeah. But your chest,
what's the technical term for a...
You could say, I can see that you've been like bench pressing a lot.
But what's that muscle called?
Chest muscle.
Oh.
I don't think there's a technical term. Well, there is, but I can't remember what it was fucking called.
Who cares?
I didn't study that. And then I saw him, and then I was bench pressing. I was on the rack, putting my arms up, about to lift it off. We're working about 130. And he comes like right past my head, swooping past, like I could smell his fucking
swooping.
Well,
past.
he just comes past my head like he was just walking, but he's right there.
Oh, so you're like lying down.
I'm lying down.
Oh, okay,
on a bench.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you don't know what a bench press is. So a bench press is you're lying down, you're working your chest. So I'm down there, my head is looking up. I'm about to push off.
You can almost see up his shorts.
That's how close it was. I swear to God, I got a bit of a nutsack.
A bit of an aroma.
Yeah, there was something coming towards me.
Like a cartoon, and it goes into like the pie in the window.
Yeah,
around the door.
Like that pie, yeah. And that's exactly what it felt like. And that was awful. Finished my thing, did my bench press, stood up, and then again, he was just staring at me. I was about to just fucking rage. But anyway, he went away, thank God, because he was a fucking asshole. I hope he died. And that's right. I don't give a shit. Like, he was an idiot. He was a piece
Some people
of shit.
enrage you so much that you don't care that they die.
I don't care. Like, I was like, I hope you fucking fall on some acid in the changing room and you slip and break your neck. And you know what? I will be the only guy that walks in there and sees you. And you know what I'm going to do?
Because he got too close to you.
Well, it wasn't that. It was just a staring. I wasn't in the best mood. I didn't want people looking at me. I just wanted to be by myself.
Yeah.
Some days I go into the
You want
gym,
to catch my fade?
Well, they look at my haircut. It's a great
I've noticed that. Can you take your headphones off a minute?
Can we please finish the story? Can we please finish? Okay. So, anyway, I didn't give a shit if he fell on acid and died. I walk into the changing room. The thing is that my locker was right next to his. He was naked getting changed.
Oh.
Right next to it. And I was like, this motherfucker. This guy. And then I said, excuse me, do you mind if I come in here with a smile on my face because I'm a nice guy?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, Tilly, cut him off. And I was like,
What?
He recognized me from an ad.
Oh, you did recognize
He
me
did actually recognize me from the Ford
that's why
Mondeo
he's
ad.
staring at you.
And then I was like, you know me. You got me.
Did that change your mood then?
I was stoked. I was like,
So you instantly went from hating his guts to taking a picture with him or something like that?
Well,
You're not
changed.
naked in the changing room. You're
No,
not
he
allowed
got
to take
changed. He
pictures,
got
are you?
changed. But now we see each other every day. We're excited to see each other.
Oh,
and he's seen me on my new ads, and he's like, I love how you did this. And he said, I was in Sydney a couple of weeks ago, and I saw you on TV. Yeah, your career's going swell, man. Who uses swell anymore? But yeah, that was good. So it's amazing how the brain goes like that, right? So you're angry, you're this, and then all of a sudden, this
Real mood changer.
Mood changer.
I've done that. I think this is a small example of that. Is I'll be behind someone in traffic and they're driving like a complete twonk. And you're like, what the fuck you doing? And you're all pissed off. And I was like, as soon as I get beside them, I'm going to fucking abuse the fuck out of them. And then they pull over at the lights and it's some little old nana.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
And you instantly feel like a pile of shit. And you give them, hey, love, how are you? You know what I mean?
Take it
makes
easy.
you feel like shit.
Yeah,
So,
and I usually just go, well,
quick
you
to
should
judge.
You should be going faster, old lady, because you're about to die. Shouldn't old people be going faster?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Hurry up, man. You've never got long to live.
They should be allowed to. They should be like their own lane for old people.
Oh, totally.
You just 150. I've got fuck all time to live, mate.
Move out the way.
Actually, I thought about this the other day. I live next to a like an old people's home. It's a huge like hospital thing. And
I've seen
for
that.
dementia patients and all this type of stuff.
AIDS.
And it's very new. Part of it's very new, especially the part near our house. And I was thinking, in 20 years, that's going to be the most haunted place in Auckland because all the people that just die like every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible.
But yeah.
So I'm going to move.
Yeah, move
I'm
house.
scared of ghosts.
Okay, guys, look at that. We're going to have to wrap it up.
Damn, he's got so much more things to talk
I
about
know,
as well.
So little time.
Yeah.
And we know that you guys love this and you're not bored at all. So that's great. So welcome and thank you. Please come back. Please tell all of your friends that you've been listening to one of the best podcasts in the world. It's called Shits and Gigs. And if you're not, I can see you that you're watching and listening to this stuff. If you don't say anything, but then in 2 days' time come up to me and go, I like the podcast, and you didn't like it, you're a fucking idiot, because why did you not just like it?
What you'll need to do...
You know what I mean? Why do you have to be so fucking stubborn with your likes and your shares?
What you need to do is go to a gym, and if you see somebody that looks like Omar, stare at him for an uncomfortable long amount of time, walk really close to his head, so you can almost see his bollock up his short leg, and then get naked ass in the changing rooms, and then compliment him and say, hey, I've seen you on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Or I've heard your voice. I've heard your voice. I know what you sound like. But anyway, guys, thank you very much.
I heard you breathing over there.
Oh.
I recognize that heavy breath.
So thank you very much, everybody. And tune in next week. We're going to have a very, very important one next week.
Oh, really? I never know anything about this stuff.
You're in the meetings. We have the meetings. Ben's there, Dave, Jeremy. Jamiroquai has been fired.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we need to get someone else in here, so we're looking for someone else. We don't know why, but we just want someone else. So maybe catering? Maybe some catering.
We want to get more diverse, so we're looking for a woman to do some catering.
Yeah, that'd be great, thank you. Oh, we can't do that. We can't. Fuck, we're going to get in so much trouble for Bet on the Side.
Oh,
All right, guys, thank you very much. All the best, and peace out. The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast are for general information only, and any reference on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own risk. This podcast should not be considered professional advice whatsoever. The third-party materials or content of any third-party site referenced in this podcast do not necessarily reflect the opinions, standards, or policies of the owner.